he had to switch it up a bit. That's why he changed his tone. And with regards to his recently released album, he is...
Okay.
That's why I switched that up. It was getting boring. You know, we can continue doing the calm downs, we can continue doing the sound glasses and sound. But we all know what Afrobeat was like 2010, 2015. We gotta take it back and we gotta own it. That's what we're talking about. We have to own it. We have to protect it. You know, I was speaking at the interview today and I was like, the stuff that we get this for international pleasure and understanding, the stuff that we make it and we water it down for them to be able to create it. Talk that talk, my brother. Yeah, all love to the international labels and all that. We know that they're top dogs in the industry, they're coming in, right? It's good, they will applaud you and we're watching it down and they keep applauding until some people are going to win an Afrobeat award. You will just say, we don't indirectly sell ourselves. So we gotta own it because.
So that's what he had to say about that, and I don't even understand.
So I think I would agree with the part where he says that we might just be sitting down before you know it, foreigners will
start to do Afrobeat.
The award.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that, right? Because I feel like that's a valid point. However, the Afrobeat was boring. He had to switch it up. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it because I know I've seen a lot of comments of people who were saying, "What is this kind of music? What is this? What are you singing? What we don't even understand it." But there are still people who like it like that. So I don't know. For me, no, it's not. I found the part of the comment where he talked about Afrobeat being boring. He had to switch it off. Like so all the other people that were doing.
So I think that what he's trying to say there is add all the fusions to the genre. Add all the fusions. Like a lot of songs on the new album are mostly drill songs. So it's...
Please, what is a drill song?
Drill is a kind of sound that is very predominant in the UK. You know, the UK, they do grime and they do a lot of drill. I can't really remember all the names of musicians that do drill, you know. But one of the like in the US now, one of the producers for drill is a guy called Cash Cobain. And he's known for producing drill music. So we're starting to have Odumodu does drill, Afro drill. Yes, that's, you know, that kind of very fast-paced beat, and someone is rapping so fast on it or singing so fast.
Shouting.
Maybe not necessarily shout, scream sometimes, and then there's so much energy in the music, and that's drill. So he's trying to experiment with Afrobeat and some other international genres to, you know, create some kind of fusion and, you know, remove the boredom that comes with just listening to exclusive Afrobeat.
I think he might get some people offended when he says things like Afrobeat was getting boring.
You know how they said hip-hop was dead at the time? And it irked a lot of people. But then it brought a new wave of sounds. Before the hip-hop is dead era, we didn't have trap. After the hip-hop is dead era, we had trap. Trap became massive and everybody started loving trap. R&B started fusioning with trap. So we had what we call trap soul. We had a new genre that was birthed called trap soul, where you're doing trap, but you're doing trap with a R&B flavor to it. So, you know, we always look forward to some sort of revolution, you know, musically, a birth of new genres. Reggae, at some point, reggae became too boring, and then dancehall came through. And then dancehall, yes, dancehall now became reggae, but with a dancey.
But there's still reggae.
But there's still no. It doesn't mean that the other genre will die.
Exactly.
But it just gives birth.
It should die. If it's as boring as they make it, like
it should.
So people are not enjoying it anymore. So
no, it should. When you say it's boring, you're looking to say, you know what? I've been having rice and beans. What other fusions? It doesn't kill the rice and beans. It's still there, but we have other varieties to, you know, F with. You know, so he just wants to.
This new album, Sha, is not it, please.
You know, it might be the kind of album that grows on us.
I don't think so.
Because yesterday, Desmond was helping you select. Desmond was helping you select all the tracks.
And I could not. Really? I thought it was one that was sweet, and then they played that one. I'm like, no, it's not. Like, please, come on. I know that Rema, people have never really had faith in his genre, in his type of music, because when he started with that first album, you know, and recently with his performance in India, people went back to remember how
those tracks that we used to diss.
Exactly, and how it sounded so
Indian.
But that is different from this one. This one, what do you want? Is it the moon?
No,
you want to, is it on the moon?
No,
you want to go and play
you'll
this
be
type of
surprised.
song?
You know how the people in the UK have very crazy music appetite. UK people especially, they experiment with all kinds of music, and there's so much love for Afro beats in the UK. Mind you, not Afro beats, not Fela's Afro beat, the new school Afro beat.
Of course.
With the S.
With the S. So a lot of UK people mess with that genre. Now, imagine delivering Afro beat with the flavor of drill in it. They go Chris.
That's what people said about Whiskey when his sound started changing. It's you people should, you growing, you go. Look at, he's fading into oblivion.
No, he's not. He's got a new song with Shensi right now that everybody is crazy about. Jamaica's Shensi. Everybody's mad about the song. No, in the Caribbean. In the Caribbean.
Okay.
You know, say these people sometimes grow beyond what you expect of them in Nigeria. There was a time in our music growth in Nigeria where they say, I beg, if it's not party track, it won't blow. There was an era, the 2010s.
Yes.
If it's not party track, everybody was doing party track.
But there's also the thought that good music is universal. There's great music that you hear it. Whether it's party, whatever genre, immediately it hits you. You know that this is good. You like it, and it doesn't matter that you're in Nigeria or you're in the UK.
But you know, a lot of Nigerians have musical stereotypes. We're not open. We're not open to wanting to experiment with a lot of varieties. Yes, we just want to get stuck, you know. But these guys, when they go for shows and blah blah blah,
if something is working, why break it? I mean, people are loving the sound that you currently have. It's blowing up. So why change it? Why try to fix it if it's not broken? That's
he's a rock star right now. Did you see him at the fashion event?
Of course I did.
Where he was smoking his, he was just smoking with the denim.
About that.
He was looking like the Beatles, a member of the Beatles from way back in the day.
Black member of the Beatles. If the Beatles were black.
You know, so even when some people were saying, Rema don't change, waiting with this, you know. So he's trying to create something new for himself, you know.
Good luck.
Yeah, so